All right, we're gonna do an artist spotlight on a man who needs no artist spotlight from me because he has 50,000 subscribers. But we're gonna do it anyway. Let me just holster this phone. Rick Renstrom. Now, there's two things. Well, let me just start by saying this isn't my style of music. This guy plays the very shreddy, the Yngwie stuff and the Van Halen stuff and the very shreddy, virtuoso guitar stuff that is not my bag. But there's two things I like about Rick Renstrom. One is that he has this community in which he's always playing live. Like Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, I think it was this week that you can catch him live. I just find that fun on YouTube. I love YouTube and I love watching people live, and to kind of know that he's consistent and you're like, what am I going to do at 9 o'clock? It's like, Rick Renstrom's on live. And the other thing is, he's a heck of a nice guy. He gives people shout outs and stuff. You can talk to him. You can ask him questions. So he's very accessible in terms of watching him shred in these live sessions. You can shout out stuff. I've asked him all kinds of stuff already. I asked him if he's into Tonex. I asked him if he's in Amplitude 5. Let's just do a little inventory here. He's got almost 50,000 subscribers. He's got 1,000 videos. Like I said, he's on it all the time. And he has, as far as I know, he's toured out, played professionally, and almost went pro. Let's just do a little inventory. So the lives, as I said, he's constantly going live. If you go to review some of these, you'll find me, Quest for Gear, in some of the chats, asking him questions and just generally cheering him on. And then we've got shorts. So he's got all kinds of shorts. Where would you be with that? Oh, I should say too, he writes his own stuff. His own songs are like really good. In fact, it's the best part of the show is when he plays his own songs, as opposed to everyone's just like, can you play AC/DC? Can you play Smoke on the Water? Can you I'm sure Rick has heard that frickin' a million times. But the star is when he actually plays his own song. Now, I don't want to get a copyright strike. Let's just hit this anyway. So I can't play that fast, and it's not for lack of trying. I've been trying to learn to shred for about 25 years now, and I just can't do it. So I don't know how the heck he's doing it, if it's the Jackson and Ibanez guitars he plays, or I think he said he had some 10,000 hours into this. What's this say? Time to speed up this slow week. Yeah, let's hear it. His right hand's going like a frickin' hummingbird wing. Like, he's so fast. And you'd expect his guitar would have those like scalloped out frets like Yngwie has, but I don't know. The guitar neck looks pretty normal to me. I know it is one of those, it's either a Jackson or an Ibanez. I can't really tell. It's one of them like shredder guitars, but the neck doesn't seem to be, the scoop frets so the guys can get a little faster. He doesn't seem to have that. What else we got? Shred until the bitter end. Let's hear that. Yeah, we got a guy in my area that's like good, really, really good, but geez, I don't know. I think Rick has really mastered his craft. Now let's go watch his long videos. I have never dug into his long videos because I'm always watching him live. Let's go see what he has in here. Let's try to get to the bottom. Oh, work in progress. What is he into, racing or something? Or video game racing? Looks like he starts his channel with video game racing stuff. I've never been here. I've never been on his videos Yeah, it looks like he started this channel out in video games, Skyrim and stuff. All right, but there's a cover. I don't dare hit that. Oh, go-kart racing. He was into go-kart racing. Okay. Rick Renstrom Marshall. I want to hear this. These are the early videos.
When did you first know you were an engineer?
Oh, YouTube ads. Sorry about this. Should probably let it play a little bit so that Rick gets the ad money, but I'm going to skip. Do you agree that the previous ad is relevant to you? I don't know. I didn't even see it. Damn, I love them bubbly, shreddy. It's not my thing, but at the same time, like, I respect it and I wish I could play like that. If I could play like that, I'd probably like it more, you know? So it really comes from a place of bitterness and pettiness and jealousy that I'm like, nah, I don't like that music. Yeah, it's because you can't play it. What else we got here? Guitar playing is not a competition. That's the other thing too, is he's always encouraging other people to not compete with each other in terms of because everybody's like, you're so in I'm doing it on this video, but it's like, you're so good, I can't play like that. And he's like, no, don't compare yourself to other guitar players. You know, it's your own thing, it's whatever you can do, just do your best. Let's see. Rick Renstrom Saturday live stream. Speeder, the original song playthrough. Okay, this is original, so I should be able to play this without getting in trouble. I mean, he's got to be setting some kind of a record for speed there. But yeah, if you're not doing anything on a Monday, a Tuesday, I think I've caught him on a Monday, a Tuesday, a Wednesday, and Thursday consecutively. If my brain works, it seems that way. It seems like some weeks I catch him 4 nights in a row. But if you're not doing anything, I mean, just check out his live. Now he's already got 48,000 subscribers. He could always use some more. So head over to @RickRenstromOfficial and let's get him some more subs. I say from my small place of 1,500 subscribers, but it doesn't matter. Oh, he also does Mountain Dew commentary, so I'm good with that. Let's check that out. Yeah, there it is. That's hilarious. You bait them with a thumbnail of something else, and then when they click on the video, you just rip into some shredding. It's unreal. Unreal. Give you a little taste of what his lives are like. What's one of the ones I caught? Are they in order? Latest, popular, and oldest. May 11th? What? Streamed 1 day ago. Okay, so I definitely jumped into one of these two. Looks like he streams for about 3 hours too. And he accepts, the super chats and stuff like we all do when we're on our lives. So, you can always go in and toss him a couple bucks if you want,
Only Crave brings you the next.
Yeah, sorry about the ad. What does that show? Skip. Here we go. cool, the production too, because when he plays live, he has like, you can hear that stuff in the background. He's got drum machines and drones and organ and all kinds of other stuff all queued up. I don't exactly know how he does that. He's obviously spent a lot of time putting that together. This live chat was so new that it doesn't even have the live chat replay stuff kicking yet. But no, it's fun. It's fun to check out his lives and to participate. I mean, the guy's accessible. You can ask him questions. If you ever wanted to ask a question of a guy that's, at this mastery of shredding, now's your chance. How else are you going to get to a guy like this? What are you going to do? Happen to accidentally bump into a guy like this at Guitar Center, if you're lucky, But I've asked him a few things, mostly about gear, because this is Quest for Gear. Hey, speaking of Quest for Gear, if you like what we're doing here, please consider giving me a like and subscribe. And then head over to Rick Renstrom Official and give him a like and subscribe. So it's been an Artist Spotlight. And we will, of course, check in with Rick again. I'm sure I'll be watching his lives next Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. Thanks for watching.